What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Off the Rails, a recovery podcast that is dedicated to ending the stigma of addiction through open discussion on all things recovery related. My name is Mark, and with me always is Dave. And today
Yo,
we're doing sober shit. It's
what's happening?
also a very big day. Today's the 13th, and the big homie Dave here is celebrating
Yeah.
15 months of sobriety.
How many months?
You're at 15, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
15. And it's Friday the 13th today.
But we're going to consider it a lucky Friday the 13th.
Have you ever been like a superstitious guy or like do anything special on Friday the 13th?
Uh, I'm a little bit stitious.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like with weird shit. Are you?
Yeah, I am with weirds. I was when I played hockey, like growing up big time.
Yeah.
And then there were certain things like the silly ones like not walking under a ladder and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Those are ones that nothing on Friday the 13th though. I didn't really have anything that kind of I try to stay away from or anything. Just a fun day.
Yeah. Friday the 13th's never been one for me. Um, like yourself, the ladder thing. Don't do that. Sports, I was superstitious.
Yeah.
I'm even superstitious now, like where I park in parking lots. Um,
I noticed that when I went to the gym, you like
certain areas,
yeah.
certain lockers. Might just be a bit OCD, to be honest.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
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 I've been one of those people that like I don't know why this came up, but like we were talking about parking spots.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have you ever been with someone that like needs like almost like they need to get that like close spot where like I just always park. I don't know if it's because I have a truck, but I always just like park towards the back. Like I don't really care. I'll walk a little bit, but I've been with some people that like need to get that like front row.
That is one of my biggest pet peeves.
Is it?
Oh my god! Like when you're just like passing all these open spots. They're like,
Yeah.
no, we can get closer. And you're like, we could have also been in the store by now.
Yeah. I had a guy I coached with he had a truck too, which is weird. I don't know if it's because he wanted to like show it off or like his backing up skills. He would try to get like the closest spot and then like back into this like tight area. I'm like, man, just park right there. Like it's 10 feet away, but
And you could open your door freely.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good point, man.
Yeah.
Do you have any more pet peeves?
Driving, there's a lot of I have some pet peeves, but I find people in the Sioux, and I don't want to like stereotype, but like I don't know if it's because they're not used to like for the most part, some people like aren't used to like busy roads and stuff like that. I find not very often will someone like let you in. Like if they're trying to pull out from a parking lot and it's backed up, they'll just like keep taking their spot. That's a big pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
People not letting you in. I don't know. I think I have a few, but
Mm-hmm.
that one sticks out. You?
Oh yeah, I definitely got some. Rebecca has a lot of pet peeves, man. Like,
Is she?
oh my, she's like one of those people that like if you chew like if you chew loud, you
Oh,
can't enjoy chip in front of Rebecca.
no.
You gotta like let the chip sog in your mouth and then just eat it.
You kind of gave me a heads up about that when I was there. I don't
That's
know
how
if I
much. That's
did
how
I
much.
drive her nuts at all?
No. You can't drive her as nuts as me.
Yeah.
Possible.
Like my sister Allie's big like that. Like she like noises. Like
Yeah.
growing up, like you just even with like your fork on the plate or something, she just loses it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And chewing with your mouth open, forget it.
Yeah. Chewing. Oh man, eating soup, like
Oh
slurping of like cereal or soup or something.
yeah.
Yeah. So those are her pet peeves. Mine are
Coffee,
like
like that coffee when people slurp their coffee too, it kind of irks me.
okay. I'm about to right now. No. Um, my pet peeves, I think I'm trying to work on them. I can't
Yeah.
control what other people do, obviously. Um, uh, I find when people don't respect my time, that one fucking just like it
Yeah.
boils my blood. Um, yeah, that's about it.
That's funny you say that too, like not with the time thing, but with thinking you're like you're working on it, getting better. I would say my pet peeves before, some used to like send me over the edge when I think my patience was a lot lower when I was drinking, probably speaking for myself anyways. Like I think when you're using, like you're just more tired, aggravated, like whatever. So I think those little things definitely like set me off a lot easier. Nowadays I don't think they set me off as much as just kind of like bug me, you know?
Yeah,
I don't know if you find that, but
yeah, I'm able to deal with it a bit better.
yeah.
I got a couple. I've got a couple more.
All right, let's hear 'em.
Um, I've noticed it a lot in Alberta when people like they'll like talk down about Newfoundlanders and it drives me fucking nuts. I'm like, just like every other group of people, there are smart and dumb people in any demographic.
Oh
But
yeah.
they kind of like they'll be like, oh, stupid Newfie type shit, and it drives me fucking nuts. So anyway, that one irks me. I'm like, shut up. When people talk down to you, don't like that.
Yeah. Are there certain words that someone uses, like more guys probably, that like bug you? Like say like they call you like, hey,
Noof, I
hey,
don't like that one.
no, like hey bud, or hey chief, or like something like the, those like
Yeah, boss.
names for like guys. It's almost like it sounds condescending, but maybe they're not trying to be, but
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know if there's a bug
No,
you.
because that would make me super hypocritical, man. Because I say boss and big dog and bro, and I say all those things. I hope no
Yeah.
one
I think
takes
it's
it the
maybe
wrong
in delivery too.
way.
You always say them with such genuine affection.
I think thank you. That means the world to me. Because yeah, one day I told you this, the guy at a soup kitchen. He was like, man, can you not
Oh yeah.
can you quit it with the big dog and boss stuff? And I'm like, fuck man. And I just talked to him. I was like, man, I just mean it's like that's how I talk to my friends. And um, but then I thought about it from his point of view. Like he's not in a great spot,
Yeah.
and he might see it as like a kicking him while he's down type thing. And like, but I meant it as like a I like the guy a lot, and it's like, what's up, big dog? Like, good to see you, man. And I didn't mean it any condescending way, and I could see how he could see that. So I respected his wishes. I'm like, I'll call you bro and buddy, and he enjoyed that.
You enjoyed that very much.
Yeah. So
I will call you prick now from now
yeah,
on.
yeah. Yeah. Oh man. So, dude, how's your week?
Yeah, my week's been all right here. Just quiet, quiet week. Workouts have been good. It was nice getting back from out of town there and getting back in the routine. 'Cause like I said, there was no gym at the hotel, so that sucked.
Yeah.
So worked out every day since I've been back, and been going pretty good. Been going pretty good. I had a Zoom last night with a couple buddies from Windsor.
Yeah.
Same three guys like I went on that trip with, that golf trip. So we try to do that every, I don't know how often, but whenever we can. Obviously, it's something that more I think we did, like a lot of people did during COVID. A lot of like the Zoom stuff, and we've kind of kept it going, which is nice because I think I can speak for myself. There's other people I used to Zoom with a little bit too.
Hmm.
At times that it's fallen off now that COVID's kind of done. So it's nice to continue to do that with those guys. Always good for a laugh.
Hmm.
Other than that, man, a couple practices. Got practice tonight, and then we got our first home weekend of the season, which is crazy because it's mid-January and we're playing our first home games.
Yeah. That is
So
crazy. How
that's
you
wild.
feeling about him?
Feel good. feeling good.
Mhm.
I'm we're playing at the Gardens, the GFL Center, which where the OHL team plays. We got our 2 games there tomorrow, so
That's awesome.
I'll feel like kind of a big deal there behind the bench, you know.
You are a big deal. It'll
Oh,
be
when I chop my salad off here this week.
Oh, two of the boys got haircuts this week.
Was are right off.
It looks good, man.
I'm hoping it'll grow back here soon. All the hairs.
I think it looks good, man.
Thanks, buddy.
I went with a different approach. I'm growing at the top, high fade,
Yeah, yours grows fast, man.
long beard. I'm growing this beard out all winter, Dave.
I like it. It's gonna look sick.
Yep.
Already looks sick. But
Thank you. Thank you.
how was your week?
My week was pretty good, Dave. I cannot complain. Got a lot of great things going on in life. Went down to this place called Castle Provincial Park. It's a bit north of Waterton, where me and you went.
Okay. Do we drive by it?
No, it's kind of a got to keep going past Waterton to get there.
Oh, past it.
You gotta kind of goes up the Rockies a bit. It's probably, I'm gonna say northwest of Waterton.
Oh, okay.
So pretty cool area. We went for a little walk there. There's a ski resort there. It was cool to check out. Might bring the snowboard down there someday and shred the gnar.
Nice.
A couple turns, you know. So it was great. Great little family walk. Other than that, yesterday had a great experience. Got to take Mila to the pool for the first time. Took her swimming. That
What
was a
was that?
blast. She didn't like the water at first, but she got used to it. And then I sat her in this like floaty thing, myself and Rebecca, and her legs were down, and she was like kicking. And then I was pulling her along, took her in the lazy river. It's pretty
Wow,
awesome.
that's sweet.
Yeah, so that was awesome. Um,
Is there classes you're gonna do with her?
yeah, starting tomorrow actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so Rebecca's going with her tomorrow. I'm going next Saturday. We're going to rotate, do the whole thing,
Cool.
and looking forward to that.
That's awesome.
Been getting down on myself a bit this week. I find having a bit of like some like negative self talk, or like I maybe negative self talk, or just kind of like I'm kind of like struggling to, I guess, forgive myself for like my actions in the past, or how ungrateful I was, or whatever, right? Like I don't know, man. I want to, right? Like my goals right now, like a couple years ago would have been, not a couple years ago, but say like 4 or 5 years ago, I think I could have been in a better, I don't know. It's tough to say. My goals, like I fucking ruined my credit and active addiction,
Yeah.
right? Like just was too scared to look at my phone, Dave, and like wouldn't go on and pay my credit card bill because I was so paranoid, and like um right, like blew all the money I had. And I'm like, so I've been struggling this week because I've been like feeling sorry for myself, and like struggling to forgive myself, and beat myself up, being like, why the fuck did you do, like, why couldn't you have been more grateful, and like um but I gotta give myself a little break, I guess, and realize I'm making the right steps, right? So
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? You ever get those days?
Oh, yeah. I find at night. I find for the most part pretty good like throughout the day. I find at night when I'm going to bed is when I start to like think a lot about that stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm similar to you in what I beat myself up about is like I think anyways is just kind of like I feel like I could be further ahead if I would have I guess been able to I guess I beat myself up if I would have been able to like figure this all out earlier.
Hmm.
I would have been in a better spot, maybe financially, maybe career wise, maybe whatever. So I beat myself up about that a little bit. Um, I mean, I think though, like Just gotta realize it happened the way it happened, and maybe it's supposed to be that way. And I mean, speaking for you, I don't want to speak for you, but you know what? Like things went a certain way, and you know what? Working out pretty good. You got a beautiful little girl. Maybe things would be different if it didn't travel the road you traveled. So I don't know.
That is very true. And
Yeah,
I'm very grateful for all the things in my life at this point. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And I know it's not you saying that. It's not like you're not happy with where you are with Rebecca and having Mila and all that. So I know what you mean, but yeah, it's hard. It's just I think it's hard sometimes just to kind of deal with that shit.
Agree.
Yeah,
Outside of that, Dave, week's been good.
yeah,
I been constant at the gym, been feeling good in the gym, getting out,
nice.
going for walks. Weather's been nice here.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I had a Chinook come through, and
Oh, how warm was it that day?
yeah, it's like I had to check the temperature today. Today is a beautiful day out. It is 6 degrees here today.
That's pretty good.
Nope, 9 degrees right now. So yeah, high of 12.
Take that. It was yesterday was a pretty nice day here, but I don't know how warm it was, but today it got a little colder. The lake isn't even frozen over yet, which seems late. Usually it's end of December it freezes. So it's
Mhm.
starting to freeze like last night today. I'm hoping it freezes if it's calm. It freezes nice and smooth, and I can go for a little skate
That'd be cool.
because I got to do that last year. It doesn't happen very often where it freezes like that.
Mhm.
Um, so if it does, I'll send you a little video.
That'd be
Where it's
awesome.
yeah. So
I was looking for some skates the other day. I've been
yeah,
into trying new things in recovery, Dave. If you haven't noticed,
yeah.
I'm a,
Rugby.
I'm a terrible skater,
Yeah, that's all right. We'll get
but
there.
I mean, I'm bad. I'm a bad skater. My ankles suck, and I'm kind of scared to stop. But I would like to be able to skate with Mila when she gets older.
Mhm.
So I would like to be able to get to the point where I can just like kind of hold my own on skates.
Yeah, you can
So
get there.
thank you.
Would you be open to doing like an adult learn to skate?
Let me
Like
see
if they
why
had
not.
one if they had one at the community center, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too proud to try that.
Yeah. I would recommend elbow pads for you
Mm-hmm. I
because
could.
that's what
I mean, I could like go and skate laps.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
My
I'd recommend a
boy.
helmet and elbow pads.
Yeah, still recommend.
Well, just if you fall, like I just find like
Oh, it
sometimes
sucks.
if you're off balance, you fall, you hit your elbow, that's like one of the worst things. And then like I'm just thinking like for you working out and stuff, like you smash your elbow hard, like that would suck to like put you back.
Yeah.
But I think if you fall on your ass or you fall on your knees, like those are easier to kind of they're usually just a bruise, but
Mhm.
you can like chip your bone in your elbow and
Yeah.
so
Ugh,
it's
that would
not
suck.
great.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun.
No. So yeah. It's funny you say that about trying new things. Like I had this itch today to like I want to get into something like active that's kind of gives me like something I've always wanted to do is get into like wakeboarding.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
But for that, it's kind of like I need someone that can drive a boat. I need a boat. Uh,
I had a boat
there's
once.
a lot of things, a lot of requirements for that. Gas is expensive,
Mhm.
but that's just an example. Like, so I know snowboarding. I don't know, like
I'll teach you how to snowboard if you teach me how to skate.
on
All right, deal. Sweet.
you know, I'll just go to the hill. I'll go to the top of the hill and then just FaceTime you. Okay, now what do I do?
Yeah. First day, man. After you get over the first day, it's all downhill from there.
So I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Now that I mean, I guess I'm 3 months in, you're 4 months into year two.
Yeah.
Do you have any differences, challenges, things that have been harder or easier, or just in general, just kind of talking year one sobriety versus kind of how you're finding year two of sobriety?
Yeah. That's good. I like that one.
Yeah.
Good question. And yes, there is. And this is kind of what I'm struggling with over the last week, I think, is that like I think in that first year, I focused on recovery a lot, right?
Yeah.
And we've both made leaps and bounds in our recovery, and we've grown as people. And I think in year two, though, I'm still like, well, fuck, like, what am I gonna do with my life, type thing, right? How am I moving forward in my life? Not only my recovery, but what am I, in my career or financially, or what are my long-term plans rather than my recovery, which is just for today, right? For that first year, and that's kind of what I focused on. But now I'm looking at the future a bit more. I find in the past couple months, and sometimes that can lead myself to like beating myself up. I still need to take a break, and I can't have the things that I want for the future without my recovery. So it's important that I continue to think about it and remind myself how far I've come. I think, Dave. What
Yeah.
about yourself?
Uh, I hadn't thought about that, your answer, until you just said it. But I have some similarities with that, with your answer. Um, as far as like, yeah, I've definitely at times will be like, you know what, I'm not saying my job was amazing or anything back when I had my job, but like it's like I was drinking heavily and doing all this and had a decent job. Now I'm sober, don't financially like, you know, I don't know. Is it worth it? I kind of play that kind of game at times where I know what the answer really is, but I
Mhm.
still kind of play that game with myself. Like, so I find that I find year one, two is like, you mentioned it was the 13th today, and I realized earlier it was, but it wasn't like I noticed. I knew right away. I found year one, it was every month I knew it was, okay, it's month seven, it's month eight, looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Um, that first year, you find, I think, at least I found at times, it's like certain events are coming up. You're like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to deal with this without drinking, and then you deal with it. So it's a lot of like focus on that. Where now it's okay. I know how to do that, and it's more on just kind of living your life in sobriety. Still focus on recovery, but
Yeah.
yeah,
I
I think kind of like what you said, it's like so much recovery focus maybe in the first year, which is good,
Yeah.
and it should still be, but now it's more like living your life
Mhm.
with recovery, I think.
Yeah. And I think there might be a bit more expectations too, in like not just from yourself, but from like others around you. Like you should, right? Like certain things are still hard, right? And
Yeah.
I don't know, like you said, those, you're focused on how you're gonna get through like certain events or whatever, but now you're kind of just expected to. I don't know if that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good point too.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not like it's necessarily easier. You just kind of know that you can because you've done it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't make it like it's gonna be super simple to do it. But
That's
yeah,
that's a really good question, Dave.
thanks, man. I was thinking about that on my drive in today.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, I'd like to hear. if he listens to this one episode, Christopher's answer to that.
Yeah,
I like
shout
to
out
hear. I like
Christopher.
to hear. I like to hear everybody and anyone's answer.
Yeah.
But I know Christopher sometimes listens and comments.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
I agree. Shout out Christopher, man. Incredible dude.
Yeah.
Well, Dave,
What do you think?
that was short, sweet, great energy.
Good energy today. Feeling it.
Yeah, we're fired up today. Sorry for last episode. Your boy was sleepy.
Yeah, I was a little. It was morning time, was it not? I think it was morning.
So too, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Today, almost no yawns. The whole episode.
Just right until the very end, right there. I had the coffee crash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt so bad when I was like fucking yawning. Like, what are you doing, man?
I was gonna try to cut a couple out, but there was one I tried to cut out, and like the flow wasn't good, so I was like, I'm just gonna leave it. Just, us being us, you know.
That's it. Bro.
Yeah.
I also want to thank listeners for their patience, and we're going to be getting back to episodes outside of shooting the sober shit in the near future.
Yes.
So thank you for your patience, and as always, Dave,
Mm-hmm.
if
Please.
anyone is out there struggling, please reach out and ask for help. I know either one of us will do whatever we can to point you in the right direction, and yeah, have a great day. Thanks for listening.